We begin with the bomb hoax at the Boston Marathon finish line. Investigators say Kevin Edson had a backpack with a rice cooker inside when he started acting suspiciously last night, walking barefoot down the middle of the street.
Edson's family says he suffers from mental illness. New at 6, his relatives have released a statement about his arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Todd Wallace joins us now live in the newsroom with more.
Mike and Shannon, so many survivors of the Boston Marathon bombings spoke about how cathartic yesterday's tributes were, and then someone reminds them of the horror they endured by creating a bomb scare. Kevin Edson's bizarre behavior near the finish line of the Boston Marathon Tuesday was taken very seriously by prosecutors and police.
Taken in the totality of the circumstances, we do believe that $100,000 is an appropriate bail amount for this individual.
Edson is also being evaluated at Bridgewater State Hospital. This mugshot gives a hint of his peculiar appearance.
The defendant himself was wearing makeup, a stripe of blue down one eye and yellow down the other.
Witnesses say Edson was walking barefoot, veiled in black, near the finish line on Boylston Street, chanting "Boston Strong" repeatedly. He was also carrying a backpack. One witness was concerned enough to notify police.
The officers immediately told him, put the bag down. Through the opening of the bag, they looked in and they could see a device. They put out over the radio an evacuation order and they called in the bomb squad.
Officers detonated the backpack, which contained a rice cooker. CBS News has learned it was filled with confetti. The family issued a statement to media in Boston saying, "Our family is so sorry and emotionally overwhelmed by the events at the finish line of the Boston Marathon yesterday. Our son Kevin has been battling mental issues for several years. Unfortunately, his mental health has deteriorated recently." And Edson's mother says he has a bipolar disorder. This evening, he is facing several charges, including threatening battery and possession of a hoax explosive device. Mike, Shannon?
Todd, you told us at 5 o'clock how you saw this suspect yourself when you were downtown covering yesterday's ceremony. What was the reaction? Because there were a lot of people in that area yesterday. How were they reacting to his behavior?
Honestly, Shannon, we all ignored him, and I'll tell you why, at least from my perspective. Anyone who's done any kind of live reporting in television news can relate to what I'm about to say. We often get approached by what I'll call colorful characters whose sole purpose is to get on television. And so I did see Kevin Edson. He was walking up and down Boylston Street, veiled in black, chanting "Boston Strong" in the wind and the rain. But I was ignoring him because I thought he was just trying to get on television. I was going to be up for my live shot at 6:30 and 6:45, and he came about 2 minutes or less before my live shot. So again, I watched him back and forth, but it was unusual behavior. I didn't know whether to describe it as dangerous behavior. Little did I know that less than an hour later, he would create an evacuation, all due to a bomb scare. Mike, Shannon?
All right, Todd Wallace, thank you very much.